Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from LiveLaw.
Welcome to Courts This Week, Episode 20 at LiveLaw. We are in week 4 of June 2020 and it's time to take you through legal developments of the week. Supreme Court updates first. The Supreme Court on Monday allowed the Rath Yatra at Puri, observing the strict restrictions and regulations of the centre and state government, modifying the absolute stay on conduct of Jagannath Rath Yatra in Odisha. A bench headed by Chief Justice of India ordered that the centre and state should work in tandem with conditions that included imposition of a curfew in the city of Puri on all days and during the time when chariots are taken in procession, maintenance of social distancing during chariot pulling and others. The CBSE told the Supreme Court that they had decided to cancel Class 10 and 12 board examinations to be conducted between July 1st and 15th. The Solicitor General added that a scheme has been set up where students will be assessed on the basis of the last 3 exams for both Class 10 and 12 examinations. Class 12 students, however, will have an option to give exams at a later date. The ICSE also stated that it shall not conduct board exams and shall follow suit of the CBSE's decision with slight modifications. The Supreme Court on Friday stayed investigation and coercive action against News 18 anchor Amish Devgan on the multiple FIRs registered against him over his remarks on Sufi saint Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti till the next date of hearing. A vacation bench of Justices A.M. Khanvilkar, Dinesh Maheshwari and Sanjeev Khanna issued notice on his writ petition seeking quashing of the FIRs and asked him to implead all de facto complainants. The notice is returnable by July 8 and the matter will be listed after that. The Supreme Court passed an interim order staying the investigation in 3 FIRs registered by West Bengal Police against the editors and founders of online news portal Op India. Bench passed the order in the writ petition filed by Nupur J. Sharma, who is the editor, her husband Vaibhav Sharma, founder and CEO of the news portal, Rahul Roshan and the editor of the Hindi wing of the platform Ajit Bharti. The Supreme Court on Friday sought response from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in a plea seeking multiplicity of centres for partaking CA examinations to be held between July 29 and August 16, as well as a stay on the proposed opt-out scheme amid the ongoing pandemic situation. The Supreme Court has dismissed 2 review petitions filed against his judgment, which decriminalized adultery by striking down Section 497 of the Indian Penal Code. An organization named All Religious Affinity Movement had filed one of the writ petitions against the judgment. We have carefully gone through the review petitions and the connected papers filed therewith. We do not find any ground whatsoever to entertain the same, said the bench. High Court cannot convert itself into Court of Appeal while considering petitions under Article 227. Supreme Court reiterated while hearing a writ petition. While setting aside the High Court ruling, bench observed that the High Court ignored the legal position expounded in a 3-judge bench judgment in Achal Mishra versus Ram Shankar Singh, wherein it was specifically held that even if a party does not challenge the vacancy order by way of writ petition, it is still open to it to challenge the same order along with the final order passed under Section 16 in the revision under Section 18. The Supreme Court issued notice in a plea filed by senior advocate and Jammu and Kashmir Bar Association President Mian Abdul Qayoom, challenging the 28 May 2020 order of the Jammu and Kashmir High Court, which dismissed his habeas corpus petition and upheld his detention under the J&K Public Safety Act 1978. An interim order has also been passed to provide Qayoom with summer clothing and daily essentials while he remains in detention at Tihar jail. Notice is returnable in first week of July in this particular case. The Supreme Court has observed that the bar under Section 482 of the CRPC can be exercised to quash criminal proceedings which are ex facie bad for want of sanction, frivolous, or an abuse of process of court. Court observed that sanction was a legal requirement which empowers the court to take cognizance, and the High Court ought to have exercised its power to quash the complaint instead of remitting the appellant to an application under Section 245 of the Criminal Procedure Code to seek discharge. High Courts and other courts. The Madurai bench of the Madras High Court ordered the jurisdictional judicial magistrate to conduct an inquiry into the alleged custodial deaths of a father-son duo who were lodged in sub-jail Kovilpatti in a district in Tamil Nadu. The division bench has directed the magistrate to visit the local police station and record the statements of the policemen so as to gather an idea as to where all the deceased were kept during their detention. Delhi High Court granted bail to Safura Zargar as Delhi police agreed to her release on humanitarian grounds. There were widespread concerns raised about the incarceration of Zargar, who is in the 23rd week of her pregnancy in the overcrowded Tihar prison amid COVID-19. She was arrested on April 10. Based on the centre's concession, a bench of Justice Rajiv Shankar granted regular bail to Safura on furnishing a personal bond of Rs 10,000 and on the following conditions. She should not indulge in activities she is being investigated for. She should refrain from hampering investigation. She has to take the permission of the concerned court before leaving the territory of Delhi. She has to get in touch with the investigation officer once in every 15 days through a phone call. The Delhi High Court on Monday stayed the proceedings in an FIR filed against Delhi's Gangaram Hospital for allegedly violating the COVID-19 norms. The order has come in a plea moved by Gangaram Hospital to quash proceedings arising out of an FIR filed by the Health Department of the Delhi government for the alleged violation of Epidemic Diseases COVID-19 Regulations 2020. The Gujarat High Court initiated contempt proceedings against a bail applicant after it discovered that a mystery caller had tried to influence the judge hearing the case and was hired by the applicant himself. Taking a stern view of the unprecedented incident, Justice Bela M. Trivedi has registered a criminal contempt case against the bail applicant Vijay Arvind Bhai Shah and the caller Alpesh Ramesh Bhai Patel. As reported earlier in one of our articles, Justice Trivedi received a series of calls and SMS in relation to Shah's anticipatory bail application on the date of its listing on June 22nd from a person who has identified himself as Niranjan Patel, MLA Petlad. On a preliminary inquiry made by the High Court Registrar, it was revealed that the number from which the call was made was registered in the name of one Tawfiq Bhai Vora. The court therefore ordered a police probe into the matter. Delhi High Court reserved orders on Sharjeel Imam's plea against trial court, extending time for probe under UAPA. Sharjeel Imam's plea seeking bail in a case related to the alleged seditious and inflammatory speeches delivered by him during the protests which took place against the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 and the National Register of Citizens NRC. The Delhi High Court denied relief in the bail plea filed by Delhi riots accused Shahrukh Pathan. The single judge bench of Justice Suresh Kumar Keth, however, allowed the petitioner to withdraw his bail application and did not pass any order on the merits of his bail plea. Along with the Maujpur Chowk riots, the charge sheet filed by Crime Branch of Delhi Police has also named Shahrukh Pathan as the main accused in another case, in which he had allegedly brandished his gun and shot at Deepak Dahiya in full public view. Calcutta High Court imposed Rs 50,000 cost on an advocate for taking advantage of virtual platform in filing successive bail application. The court further pulled up the advocate for taking a lame excuse that because of non-issuance of a certificate for receiving the application, several applications were posted on the email of the Registrar General, and the present application is one of such instances. He prayed for withdrawal of the instant application, but the bench instead rejected the bail plea. Delhi High Court restrained publication of advertisements linking Corona beer with coronavirus. The plaintiff, who is the manufacturer of the Corona beer brand, was aggrieved with the fact that the defendant, Whisky Spirits, has taken out advertisements on the social media platform, that is Facebook, which likens the plaintiff's products with coronavirus. A special court in Mumbai on Friday for the second time rejected the interim bail pleas filed by 81-year-old activist and poet Varavara Roy and academic 61-year-old Shoma Sen on medical grounds. They had sought bail stating that they were suffering from multiple ailments. The detailed order is yet to be made available. That's all for this week. Hope you find this series informative. If yes, please hit the like and share button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for similar videos. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from LiveLaw.